Alright guys, I'm making a video here about what happened with Tyreek Hill. Obviously Tyreek Hill, if you didn't know, got arrested before his game on Sunday. He got pulled over by a cop for reckless driving and speeding through traffic. As you can see, there's a lot of traffic on this road right here. And he got pulled over and then he got arrested, put in handcuffs. Calais Campbell, his teammate, saw this, came up. Jonnu Smith, his teammate, was driving, saw this, came up, and tried to de-escalate the situation. But I'm going to talk about Tyreek Hill and why he actually, even if he was right or wrong in this situation, but I don't fucking care. He deserves it. He's a piece of shit person. He's an actual piece of shit person. And I as a football player, he's great. He's one of the best receivers in the NFL. If somebody asked me to trade him for a bag of donuts on my fantasy team, I would do it. I would get him. But I'm a piece of shit person too, so I don't care. But I'm not a big as piece of shit as this guy. This guy puts he wears the crown of it, you know? And he has a problem. I think it has to do with his short stature. He's like 5'10". I know that's not really short, but from where he plays, what he plays, being an athletic standpoint, that's short. And I think he has kind of that syndrome of like, hey, I'm a short guy, and he thinks that he's a hothead, but he's not a hothead. He's just a fucking pussy bitch, and that's what he is. He's a bitch. Because if you're a real hothead, you would be fighting men, not women, you fucking coward. You know? So I'm gonna talk about this fucking weirdo. I hate this guy. I don't like him. So I'll first give you the body cam footage, because they just posted it, I think yesterday, last night, or today or something like that, right? So here you go. So you clearly see that he's aggravated, right? He's not liking the situation that he got pulled over, like anybody would be, right? Like, you wouldn't be satisfied if you got pulled over. And I actually got pulled over like 2 months ago, and I got pulled over. I knew I was speeding, and I literally was like, "Fuck, my bad." And I gave my stuff. I'm like, "Can I just go? I'll be on my way to get my ticket and leave." There's no need to complain. They're not going to change their mind when they pull you over if they're going to give you a ticket or not. Maybe some cops are that generous, but this cop seems like he wasn't. He's probably tired of it. His tint's too low. His tint's too dark. He's that's breaking the law already. It's not a good look, right? So let's just keep going. True. You have to knock to let him know you're there. True. Because Tyreek Hill's window is up and he's being a bitch about it. Like, bro, get the fuck over it. Be late for what? Oh, for your football game? For your glorified adult league football game? What? I'm going to tell a cop too I'm going to be late also? I'm going to be late also? I can. But I don't like Tyreek Hill, so I'm just going to say that fuck him. And he's wrong. I don't care about your football game. Why would these police officers care about your football game? What, because they might be a Dolphin fan? Who cares? Show respect. Look, rolls his window back up. Why? Why does he do that? Let's see what he does too. He reaches for his seatbelt, but you cannot be reaching for anything when you're in the car and a police officer's there. You cannot be doing that. So he goes from here, right here, to grab the seatbelt and putting it there. But you don't know, the police officer doesn't know there's a gun there. How is he supposed to know that? How is he supposed to know there's no weapon right there? Right? And he's not complying already? Don't tell me what to do. That's what he sounds like, right? So that's what he said. He said, well, do it then. Well, do it then. That's what he said. That's what Tyreek Hill. Tough guy Tyreek Hill. This is why I said he's bitch made. This guy is bitch made. He has bitch in his bones. He's a fucking pussy. Okay? He went from being a hard tough guy, and then he goes, well, do it then. The guy's like, all right, fuck it. I'll do it then. That's what's going to happen. And he goes, oh, wait, hold on, player. Hey, hold on, twin. Whatever he's...
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of blood don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? I'm getting out. You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. Too late. All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro. We will. Good, bro. It is good. Hey. Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
Okay. So, who cares what happened? He thought he was a tough guy, and this is not his first time thinking he was a tough guy. He thinks he's a tough guy with women, with his child, with other women. With a boat captain in Miami where he slapped him in the face, telling him, I could buy you in this boat, and I'm Tyreek Hill, I'm number 10 on the Dolphins. This is not a good person. This guy is not a good person, and you guys continue to back him. He went. I wasn't even gonna make this video, but I saw what Tyreek Hill said in his post-game interview, saying, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? What if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? What would happen to me? You would be in jail, you fucking idiot. You would be in jail. Because you're a piece of shit person that beats on women, that beats on women, and he assaults people. Like, you want to deal with that? He hit his child, allegedly. He broke his child's arm, allegedly. There's a whole, look at this. I put this here. Look at this. There's a huge, look how long this thing is. Look how long this thing is of his legal problems. And you're going to tell me that this guy's a good person, or this guy, like, maybe he didn't deserve it then, at that time, but fuck it, he deserves it. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Stop backing them. I don't care that he plays in the NFL. This is why I made a video yesterday night about why these guys shouldn't get paid, because they feel so entitled. They need to just stop doing that. They feel so entitled. They think that their platform means something. They think the platform means something. Bro, I'm telling you right now, Tyreek Hill, if your platform actually meant something, then you would be, if the NFL had a pay-per-view status of just Tyreek Hill versus somebody, right? That's what you know when someone has a platform. Look at Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Logan Paul, KSI, Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather. That's a platform. People want to pay $80, $100 to watch you fight. That's a platform. Not you get it on cable television. You get on cable television and you watch a whole team play. No one gives a fuck about you, Tyreek Hill. No one gives a fuck about you. I promise you. No one cares. No one actually cares. I'm tired of people thinking that. Look at this. Emmanuel Acho, this fucking pussy. Oh, and it's just as disgusting as you would expect. Shut up. If this is how they treat millionaire NFL player Tyreek Hill, with the whole world watching, what do you think happens to regular people when no one's looking? Shut up. Fuck Tyreek Hill. He's a human. I'm a human. We're all humans. Who cares if they make more money? This is why they shouldn't make more money, because this guy's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking joke. Look at this guy. Let's look at his past prior issues with the law. Domestic assault in college. So basically, Hill and his girlfriend at the time, Crystal Espinal, they were pregnant for 8 weeks with a child. Espinal said she was choked by Hill, also was punched in her stomach and in her face. Still in the pain in her stomach. She said she was concerned about the baby. Hill spent the night in jail. Whatever. Oklahoma State, they got rid of his ass. Great by Oklahoma State. That's what you should do. That's what the Chiefs should have done when it happened with him when he was there. This is what should have happened. Tyreek, I don't care how good of a player he is. If something like this happens, it's intolerable, and you should not be able to play any more sports. Sports is a luxury. Playing sports, being in the NFL is a luxury. And if you can't abide by the rules of the law or by the NFL, you should take a fucking hike. I don't care how good you are. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Look at what happened to Ray Rice. Ray Rice is a good person. He punched his wife in the face. If I guarantee you, if that video of Tyreek Hill, was that Tyreek Hill or Joe Mixon? Let me go to Joe. Is it Tyreek Hill? I think it was Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon. Okay, I'm not gonna put Joe Mixon on this. Okay, but if there was video of that nowadays, that's a problem. That's an actual problem. Okay, so I mean, punching your pregnant wife in the stomach is insane. It's actually insane. Okay, then Hill pled guilty, right? Okay, where does it? Hill pled guilty. Initially, he pled non-guilty first. Then Hill pled guilty to the charges thanks to a plea agreement, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then obviously the NFL drafted him. They're like, why did you draft him? The Chiefs did, like, because he's a piece of shit person, and I agree. Look at this. Hill was under investigation for battery involving him and Espinal's 3-year-old son who had a broken arm. Chiefs said they were aware of the situation, allowed Hill to participate in the team's offseason program in April. The investigation led to Hill and Espinal temporarily losing custody of their son. On April 25, the Johnson County District Attorney announced that neither Hill nor Espinal would be charged with child abuse, but that a crime had occurred and the investigation remained active. The DA cannot prove that what he did to his child, and also said it would wait until the Kansas City Department of Children and Families concluded its own probe of the allegations before conducting its own investigation. I love and support my family above everything. My son's health and happiness is my number one priority. Where was this? Where was this when you punched him in the stomach? Where was this when you punched him in the fucking stomach, you idiot? Where was this? Next night during the first round of the NFL draft, whatever. Hill and Espinal talked about what happened to their son, the criminal investigation into alleged abuse, and how they handled it. What do you do when the child is bad? You make them open his arms. Hill, you do use a belt. That said, even my mama says use a belt. Look what he says. Espinal, he's terrified of you. Hill, you need to be terrified of me too, bitch. This is a man, right? This is a fucking man. Allegedly, he's a man. Okay. He's just a bitch, dude. I mean, like what do you like? How are you going to think this guy is in any right? I don't care that he got arrested. That's the least of my worries about him, that he got detained by cops or arrested. He had a poor attitude. I don't care. I don't care if it's Tyreek Hill. Like he deserves what he gets. He should be in jail. This guy should be in actual jail. I'm not even kidding. And then the NFL didn't even suspend him for anything. That's just the NFL declared he will not be suspended as a result of the league's investigation. It's terrible by the NFL. Look at this. He punched a boat captain. Outlined that Hill and another man were fishing for tarpon off the marina dock, which was illegal. The two women in Hill's party boarded a docked boat before paying for services, which upset the boat's captain. Hill responds to the captain, I can buy you and the boat, and I'm number 10 of the Dolphins. This is the guy we give money to, right? We give this guy money. Alleged victim also claimed that one of Hill's associates offered him $200 following the incident. Hill was accused of slapping an employee. So this is what we get, right? This is what we get. Look what happened to this girl, Sophia Hall. Sophia Hall was participating in football drills at his mansion. This is just 8 days after Hill's altercation at the marina. Defendant Hill invited Miss Hall to participate in offensive drills with him. She said her 10-year-old son played lineman. She should practice that position as well. The lawsuit noted that the drills took place in a playful manner, and then Hall claims that Hill was humiliated after she was able to hold her own against him and even knocked him back on occasion. That enraged the 29-year-old receiver to charge her with crushing force. Then she went to PT, got x-rays, whatever, and basically broke her leg. So he has an actual problem, right? This guy has an actual problem, and anyone that is backing him, you're a piece of shit for backing this guy. I mean, he's not a good person. He's not a good person. He should be in jail. I don't care about what he's done. I don't care about it. But okay, I'll be devil's advocate, and I'll talk about what happened with the cop. The cop, honestly, he could have handled it better, but I know you have to understand. I'm assuming he's Cuban because a lot of Cubans live in that area. And as a cop, you should be neutral. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's Tyreek Hill, the woman abuser, if it's Tyreek Hill, a normal person, or you know what I mean. If it shouldn't matter. You should be neutral because you're a cop. You're innocent before proven guilty, right? You're a cop. That should happen. And it doesn't matter if because you have to understand. In Miami, Cubans and black people, African Americans, they have a long, strenuous beef from the 80s. Obviously, Cubans have the dictator Fidel Castro. They fled in the 80s to Florida, to Miami, and they would live in African American neighborhoods, take African American jobs, this and that. in Africa, Fidel Castro was considered a hero over there. I mean, Nelson Mandela in the 80s said that he was a hero and stuff like that. And obviously that there's just a lot of beef towards that. So I'm not saying this was used in by this man. I'm guessing he's Cuban. I'm assuming he's Cuban by this man, but it's a possibility. And I'm just letting you guys know a background of what happened. So basically, he could have handled it better, yes, but like, fuck Tyreek Hill. So I don't care. I don't care, honestly. The guy's a piece of shit. Please guys, don't take it as like the football player. A lot of people do that. Oh, he's a football player. He's worth millions of dollars, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's a human. I'm a human. You're a human. It doesn't matter. I breathe the same way he breathes, you know? You breathe the same way he breathes. You put on your socks the same way he puts on his socks. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. So you guys need to stop putting these people, these athletes, these celebrities, everybody on a pedestal. Nobody's on a pedestal. If you want to be on a pedestal, you should be a doctor should be on a pedestal. Somebody that saves lives. Firemen, those first responders, those guys save lives. You know? Those guys save lives. But no, obviously, Tyreek Hill, this guy has a problem. Let's look at this too.
You know, because my mom.
What you experienced? What was your what happened?
Right now, you know, so I've been trying to figure that out too. Man. Right now, I'm still trying to put it all together. So I'm not gonna give you a version that I still don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to be able to use this platform to say, like, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, bro? Like,
You'd be in jail.
worst case scenario, you know, because it's crazy. Like, I want to be a cop one day. I got a state trooper, had all that, you know, so I got a lot of respect for cops, man.
You can't be a cop. Don't you have? He's a felon. You can't be a cop.
But obviously, you know, everybody has bad apples in every situation, you know, so.
You're the bad apple.
Um,
You allegedly beat your kid, and you beat your wife. I mean, not your wife, your baby mother, and you punched her in the stomach.
I want to be able to, you know, use this platform, you know, to figure out a way to, like, flip this and, you know, make it a positive on both ends, on my end and then also Miami-Dade, you know, so that way we can team together and, you know, do something.
Do what? Do what?
Positive for the community, because that's what it's all.
Do something positive for the community. Focus on your home life. Focus on not beating your child. Focus on not beating your significant other. That's what you need to focus on. Not freaking the community. Focus on yourself. Focus on not your family, because you obviously have issues. You're a moron. Like, I don't understand. This guy, he's not a role model. This is why I said in my last video that athletes are not role models. They're not role models. I don't care. They're not role models.
All about, bro. Like, you guys are here to, like, protect us as individuals, and you know, I have a platform, and I want to be able to team up with you guys. So that's all I gotta say. So. Why do you believe the police put you in handcuffs? I have no idea, for real.
I have an idea. You weren't complying with anything he was saying. You were being a dickhead, and what else? What you said? Then take me out then. Whatever he said when he said, I'm going to take you out of the car. Then take me out then.
No idea, man. It's crazy. No idea. It wasn't disrespectful.
Cap.
You know, because my mom didn't raise me that way.
Your mom raised you poorly. I don't care. You beat your significant other. You beat your child allegedly. You punched your pregnant wife in the stomach.
Didn't cuss.
You're not a good person.
Didn't do none of that. So, like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out, man.
I guess the police officer was put on administrative leave. Were you aware of that?
Nah, I wasn't.
The police officer was in the wrong too. He was in the wrong too. If it was actually the Cuban African American beef that they've had for multiple decades, then he's in the wrong because he should be neutral.
Wasn't. That should tell you everything you need to know then. You feel me? It should tell you everything you need to know. So that's all I'm gonna say about that situation. I'm just glad that my teammates
Look at Bryce Young's freaking stat line: 13 for 30, 161, 2 interceptions. Garbage.
were there to like support me in that situation because I felt alone, you know. And when they showed up, it made me realize that we got a fucking good team this year, dog. For them to put their life on the line, you know what I'm saying? So it was amazing to see, man. So
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. So somebody that comes to your aid is saying, now you're saying, oh yeah, we can play good football now.
Was it on your mind?
Maybe good team camaraderie.
The game started, or were you able to move on?
you know what the thing about me, man, I have a great support system at home, man, from my wife, from my mom,
You beat your significant other.
you know, and then even when I come inside the locker room, my team.
You beat your child.
Man. So I was able to pray with my family, able to talk to my wife, calm down a little bit, and I was straight, man. Because I know at the end of the day, I still got a job to do. You feel me? And nobody worried about if Reek come in, you know, if he dropped 3 passes because he's still thinking about the little scenario. Nobody thinking about that, man. I still got a job to do. So I got a family to feed.
Yeah, this guy's a piece of shit, man. I mean, this guy's a piece of shit. I don't know how he has. I think like 10 babies now, 9 kids, whatever he has. He shouldn't be a father of anybody. I mean, if you're a woman and having kids with them, you're obviously there just for the money. Let's be honest, because this guy is a piece of shit person, and that's just that. I can't believe the NFL still platforms this guy. The NFL markets this guy. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. It's insane.
I got to be a leader of this team. You know, I got to find ways to bounce through adversity. No matter or whenever it hits. So.
How do you answer that question? What if you weren't Tyreek Hill?
It's hard, man. Still trying to figure that out. It's all across the world, man. You see
You'd be in jail.
it, you know. I don't want to bring it race into it, but sometimes it gets kind of iffy when you do. You feel me? So, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Lord knows, like.
All right, guys. So, anyways, that's my take on what happened. Obviously, I'm gonna reiterate the fact that Tyreek Hill was being a dick. He wasn't complying. The cop definitely used too excessive force. Even when he was in handcuffs, there's another. I'll try to find it. There was another video. I know that fucking faggot Emmanuel Acho posted it. Actually, it wasn't that bad, honestly. It wasn't that bad. What did he do? Actually? Look. It looked aggressive because he grabbed him by the neck. What a coincidence, huh? That's pretty funny. But yeah, fuck Tyreek Hill, man. I don't care. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you.